We should have never gone inside.
So I live in the city now. But when I was younger, I used to regularly visit my grandma's house with my dad. My cousins were almost always there, too, and we used to play together when I was little in that village, well, more like a smaller town. When me and my cousins went to play at the park, there was always this abandoned club nearby. It used to be popular back in the day, but now all the windows were broken, the door was made of glass, and almost everything was vandalized graffiti everywhere. I was always curious about what was inside, but I never had the guts to even ask my cousins to go in there. Even during the day, the club felt so off. I don't even know why. Maybe because it was surrounded by trees. It just had this weird vibe. When I was around 13 or 14, I don't remember exactly. I had a friend named Liam who was in the same grade as me, but he moved to another country. He would visit every summer, and every time he came back, he'd call me up. One summer, we were really bored, and the idea came up that we should finally go to that abandoned club. He was braver than me, so Liam said he'd go in first because there's no way I'd have the balls to go first. Around 10 p.m., we arrived there with our bikes. It was pitch dark, with maybe 2 or 3 lampposts spaced far apart, so the lighting was really dim. When we stood in front of the club, it felt eerie. We spent like 20 minutes just trying to gather the courage to go in. Finally, we did. We climbed over the broken glass at the door and squeezed through. Once we were inside, we turned on our phone flashlights. The place was a complete mess. Garbage bags all over the walls, some needles on the ground, which was honestly really scary to see, and the whole interior was just weird. It was a pretty big space with this odd architecture paths that led around in circles for no reason. Me and Liam were scared shitless. We tried to stay as quiet as possible so we wouldn't wake up some junkie or whatever else might have been living there. Then, while I was staring at the bar counter for like 5 seconds, my friend Liam disappeared. Oh my God. My heart dropped. I did a full 360 with the flashlight, and he was gone. I yelled his name, and then something jumped on me from behind. It was Liam, laughing so hard while I was having a heart attack. I was so mad, but also super relieved. But while he was laughing, I suddenly heard another laugh, one that wasn't his. I'd actually heard it at first, but didn't fully register it until it clicked. That laugh wasn't supposed to be there. I turned my flashlight toward the sound, and there was this guy, a hobo, I think, tall, skinny, with long, messy hair. I couldn't even see his face properly. I screamed and bolted out of there with Liam. We jumped